Hi guys, welcome to the Hot Chick Spot. This is your favorite guy, Celebrity Daddy, and I'm here with my co-host,
Loretta.
the lovely smile Loretta, and
Yeah, my name is Dante. What's up, y'all? What's up, fam?
yeah, that day. I mean, how does it feel like to be in Bahrain?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Bahrain is crazy. It's definitely a crazy nightlife experience. But
I'm sure you love the good vibes.
oh yeah, absolutely. I'm absolutely 100%. You know, I love going out. I love promoting. You know, I love the people and the culture. So it's definitely all good vibes. It's not my first time in the Middle East too. I've been to Jordan and Kuwait, but like
Oh wow.
coming to like Bahrain, man, it's a whole different culture. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's cool though. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, for those of you wondering, I mean, the lovely shirt I have on. I mean, you can see this lovely. I mean, yeah,
Hey.
yeah. I mean, this is all Dante stuff. I mean, I'm sure you have some
Yeah.
questions for
Yeah.
Dante.
So, who is behind Six Gear Limit? Tell us about it and tell us if you have a team working with you.
So behind the brand Six Gear Limit
Yeah.
is myself and it's my boy Ed. My boy Ed, he's back in the States right now in Florida. So pretty much how it works is any orders in the States, you know, he'll take care of, or like any orders overseas, but I'll take care of essentially. So that's pretty much it. And then also we have ambassadors. So I have an ambassador out in California who promotes his stuff, and I have an ambassador, which is my little brother in Ohio, and he promotes his stuff. I need more ambassadors. So with that being said, if you want to be an ambassador, DM me.
It's open.
Wow,
You know what I'm
that sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'm sure you love your top, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
Lewis
I mean-
Hamilton. I love this.
Yeah, I mean the
It's
creative
amazing,
stuff, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy part is that's the most sold one, the one you got on.
Oh really?
wow.
Nicki Lauda, the rap one.
Oh, like
Man.
a bestseller. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. How do you? I know people work. Not everybody has the vision to create something unique for themselves or do something international. So, how do you get to manage work and this?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. It's tough. It's tough. You definitely have to set time aside, you know. And then some people don't know. I'm also in school too. I'm in college
Oh,
as well.
wow.
So not only am I working 12-hour shifts, I'm also going home and then doing schoolwork, and then I'm also, you know, doing the brand. But that's all. It's also really good to have a partner. So that's why I value my partner a lot, because let's say, for example, I'm having a bad day, or it's like, dude, I cannot work on this right now. He'll pick up my slack.
Let me guess, the bad day heartbreak or something.
No. Ain't no heartbreak. Ain't no heartbreak. Nah, nothing
Okay.
like that. But you know, and then like vice versa too. Like for example, you know, he just got married. You know, he's having a baby on the way.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Congratulations! to
Yeah,
you.
congratulations to him. So
Yeah.
there's been, you know, this past 2 weeks, you know, he's been taking care of his family and his wife's, and then I had to pick up the slack. So you know, it's like a 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But,
that's cool. That's cool.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, for your inspiration, you know, I want to like to know. People should know what inspires you, like
Yeah.
motorbikes, motorsports, or
Yeah,
fashion that motivates
yeah,
you.
man.
What's behind the motivation?
So behind it, so obviously if people follow me on IG, they see like I love motorcycles. You know, I've been into motorcycles since I was a kid.
Oh wow!
You know, my dad would take me to like the little AMA races and stuff like that, and back in the States, and I'll just see the bikes go. I'm just like, as a kid, like,
Oh wow!
you know, and I think that's what like inspired me too, and also too, you know, I was thinking like, damn, I really need a third income.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So you know, and the brand just came to mind.
Oh wow, that's cool. So it means there's a first income, there's a second income, and this is the third income.
Yeah, this is-
He's
this is
even
most
trying to
definitely a third
expand
income.
it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
cool.
exactly.
Hence the school, yeah?
That's cool.
So, who's your dream customer? Who are you trying
So
to
so the
sell to?
crazy part, man, I actually had my dream customer last week.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not. So have you guys heard of Alchemist?
Okay, yeah,
so,
Alchemist, yeah.
so everyone calls him, oh, he's like Eminem's DJ. Eminem,
Oh.
he's not. He's one of the big time music producers in the world.
Oh wow!
So shout out, you know, Shay and Will. They hit me up. They were like, yo, Alchemist is coming. I was like, okay, cool. When? Tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm said, tomorrow?
That was in Bahrain, right?
Yeah, it was in
they had the
Bahrain.
event today. I mean,
Yeah. So he came to El Chapo, and obviously you guys know the military curfew. You can't be passed by
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in El Chapo. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna meet him. So I gave the hoodie to Shay. I said, look, Shay, you got one job.
Yeah, sure.
I don't care if he's DJing right now. make sure he gets this hoodie.
And I'm sure Che was DJing was watching you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So no, big props to him. So obviously it was 11:45, 11:50. I had to leave. I'm like, man, whatever. So I called my Uber. So I'm waiting for the Uber. It's me and my boy Noah. We're like kind of like bummed out, but you know, it is what it is. Life happens. And then we see a Suburban pull up.
Oh wow.
So we're like, who's in the Suburban? And then I see him. I'm like, oh shit, that's him.
Oh, wow.
So mind you, I'm freaking out internally. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and then he hopped out the Suburban, and I was like, yo, Uncle Lau, what's good, man? I get a picture real quick. He was like, yeah, absolutely. And then boom, we chopped it up, talked for about like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I told him, I was like, I got some merch upstairs for you, you know, to check it out real quick. He was like, yeah, I got you. And then around like 1:32, Shay sent me the video of him giving him the merch.
Wow.
So and then he was like, you can tell from the video, he was like,
that's dope.
I saw that.
Amazing. That's really
I think I saw that on
amazing.
your Instagram.
Man, what, bro? I was on cloud 9.
You couldn't sleep, right?
I called my mama.
Oh, really?
I called my mom. I said, Mom, you're not gonna believe what just happened. You know. So
Oh, that's so cute.
yeah,
that's the passion. Passion, to render stuff what you do. I mean, the excitement is, it's cool.
Yeah, man.
It's cool.
So
It's
yeah,
cool.
and then also I'm trying to get my merch to like Larry June, because Larry June and the Alchemist, they definitely inspired me to like make the brand. You know, there's a couple of songs out there that like kind of like made me work towards. And then definitely you got your MotoGP riders like Valentino Rossi, Pecco Bagnaia, Jorge Martin, and all them. So I'm trying to like expand, you know what I'm saying, get them some shirts, you know. So
That's cool.
That would be a
You'll
blessing for sure.
They'll
I mean,
get-
there are a lot of bikers in Saudi Arabia, Bahrain.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they will love this.
Man.
I guess most of your customers should be from Saudi, right?
Yeah, so pretty much. So obviously you guys know when the one shut down, that's when I did my huge video with
Yeah.
with
I
Pharaoh.
was there.
Matter of fact,
Yeah,
hold
I
on,
did,
you was there recording it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so obviously we did the promotion video with Pharaoh. Shout out Pharaoh and Amir for always showing me love. After that video, my followers, blew up.
Oh, wow,
and then
that's
the crazy part is we were only promoting one shirt at the time,
wow.
which is the shirt you got on,
Oh, wow.
the Niki Lauda shirt.
Wow.
So pretty much, though, I had Saudis and Bahrainis hit me up like, "Yo, I need a shirt." So
wow.
it was to the point where like I wasn't even ready to sell. It was more like a promotion type event.
Oh, really?
Excuse me. So I told him, I was like, "Okay, cool. Just I'll get your name, I'll get your number, give me your pre-order." And then there was a point where I had like 15, 20 pre-orders in one night.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
So it was great. And then obviously when the merch came, that's one thing about the merch coming to Bahrain. You had it so when you order blanks and then you order graphic design T-shirts, everything has to go through customs.
Oh.
So it can be 2 weeks, it can be 2 months.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
get
know.
it.
So when you do order, you got to order in bulk to make sure you have enough inventory to last you a month, 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because you don't know when you're
Yeah,
expecting the next
exactly.
batch.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
definitely
So,
been blessed with that.
Tell us, what makes your brand stand out in the moto space?
Oh
fashion?
man, I love this. So pretty much, right? I'm give you a little secret. So I'll go like to the avenues and City Center,
Oh.
and I'll see what they're putting out. And then when you think of like motorsports racing, or like let's say for example F1,
Okay.
when you see an F1 T-shirt, what do you see?
The cars, right?
You see the logo.
Okay.
Like for example, the
Formula One.
So yeah, so for example, right, your shirt, Lewis Hamilton, right? Let's say, oh yeah, we're selling the new Lewis Hamilton shirt. It's just a logo. You know what I'm saying? So we decided, yo, let's give the rider some props. Let's put the rider on there. So that's why we got the vintage Lewis Hamilton, the vintage Valentino Rossi,
Oh, wow.
Pecco Bagnaia, that's so that was like the difference. So they're selling the logo, we're selling you a graphic, legit vintage T-shirt.
That's amazing.
I mean, I think it makes the riders feel like like the kind of style, like
Yeah.
like having just musical artists on dresses,
Yeah.
on clothes, on shirt.
Yeah.
But then you have the bikers, I get what you mean. Just
this is
instead
a
of
game
just
changer.
You feel me?
Amazing. I
Hey,
love it. I
exactly.
love it, yeah.
Shout out Adobe Photoshop, because boy, I be on that every day.
you do the designs yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
really?
so-
Wow, that's cool.
So usually I like go to Pinterest or like Google Images. And
Oh, I love Pinterest.
girl, who you
Always
telling?
there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pinterest be saving my life. I ain't gonna lie. They be definitely saving my
I
life.
think me too. Pinterest is like one of the most creative spaces to
Yeah,
be on.
very
I mean, you check a lot of stuff.
So like that's where I'll get my like my motivation from. Like, okay, cool, I like that. So I'll take a couple images off Google, or like Vex pictures and stuff like that, vector images, and I'll put it in like Adobe Photoshop. I'll make my own like vintage little material to it, like a little design to it.
Nice.
And then boom. And then next thing you know, I'll call my boy Ed. I'm like, yo, is this cool? He'll either say yeah, or he'll be like, nah, bro, this ain't it. So, and I'll be like, damn, bro, I thought it was pretty cool. All right, okay, we'll delete it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure through this journey, everybody who starts something great faces different kind of challenges. So what are the kind of challenge you face?
Man, so look, I'll let y'all in a little secret. No one really knows about this. So when we first opened up, we opened up in July, and we didn't.
This July. 2024.
Yeah, like the online store. So the idea came up in July. We instantly made up the store, and then we didn't have our first drops till September 1st. Okay.
Oh wow.
So we go through Shopify. So we had a opening weekend. Everybody got paid, military got paid. So I'm like, yo, let's do it on like the 1st, September 1st. So whatever money you think I made in 48 hours, double it.
Oh, really?
Double it, right? So hear me out. I made a lot. I'm gonna just put it like that. I'm not gonna throw no numbers out there, but I definitely made a lot.
Wow.
Shopify shut my store down.
Whoa. They was wondering what's going on.
Shut it down. They sent me a letter, like a via email letter, saying that it was suspicious of like fraudulent activity.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I made that much in 48 hours.
Whoa.
So I had to appeal it. I wrote like 7 appeal letters. I'm on the Shopify help. Like, look, bro, like I have my LLC, I have my EIN, I have my rights to sell online. Like, I'll send it to you if you need me to. They're like, yeah, can you please send it to us? I'm like, oh my goodness. All right, whatever.
Wow.
So it took like, I want to say at least 3 weeks to get my store back. Wow. And then I want you to think about the momentum I had in the weekend, and then it got shut down. I lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of momentum. I had customers hit me up, yo, I want a shirt.
Trying to order online.
Yeah, trying to order online. They're like, yo, I cannot order. So I'm like, I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, what do I do? It was to the point where it's like, okay, well, do we start over?
Wow.
So that was our fear of like just starting over.
So starting over means you need to create a new Shopify or a new platform.
Create a whole new Shopify
That's
account.
A lot.
It's you know what I'm saying? It's a lot because we spent weeks on this website, making sure everything's right, making sure the orders go through. Like when we first opened up, we did a test order. We paid full price. I mean, obviously we make the shirts, but obviously we paid full price for it. We shipped it out just to make sure everything was aligning right.
Wow.
Where the emails coming in right, was the tracking number coming in right, just making sure everything was good before we even launched. And then when we launched, it was such a success. And then next thing you know, 48 hours later, I get shut down.
Yeah.
Wow. That means success can bring its own challenge.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, yeah.
So that was definitely, I was like, oh my goodness, bro. But luckily we got it back. After the 3 weeks, my appeal went through. They were like, okay, yeah, no, there's no fraudulent activity. You're good to sell again. And it kind of sucked because I lost a lot of momentum.
Wow.
Like I was supposed to make a lot.
Wow.
Think of a number and double it.
So I'm glad you didn't quit when this.
Seriously.
For everybody who want to start something. Every point in time is going to be So I wanted to ask. You've told us why your brand stand out. Which is amazing. Which is why you had the people flooding your Shopify platform. When did the idea of the 6 gear limit came up? Was it a defining moment? Like boom, this is what I want to do.
So it was in July. It was during the summer, and then I was on the phone with my partner Ed, and we were talking. We were like, "Hey man, like I'm really not trying to work a 9 to 5 all my life. Like let's try to figure something out. Let's like start something." So we thought of the brand, like let's do a clothing brand. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's oversaturated. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of clothing brands out there. So you have to like really like stand out. So that's what we did. So we were like, okay, let's make it like a vintage, like race cars, bikes, motocross. Because with 6 gear limit, it can be anything. It can be motocross. It can be NASCAR, F1, MotoGP, you name it. Drifting out in Tokyo, they be like drifting and stuff like that. So like our variety is like wide, and that's why we're like, let's do 6 gear limit.
Sounds cool.
So it was like, you're a genius,
So did you have any doubts, like if this will work, or you just like boom, you felt like it's gonna work?
Nah, I feel like if you have a dream, if you have plans, you're you're always gonna have doubts, you know, but
Yeah.
it's a matter of like how you overcome those doubts, you know. Don't really have that negative mindset. Just, you know, Nike, just do it, as they always say. And then that's what we just did, and we kind of just went with the flow. We didn't take out no personal loan. It was all our own money. You know,
wow.
That's how. So pretty much, if it did fail, you know, hey, we tried and we'll do it again. But luckily, we didn't fail. We're succeeding right now.
Okay, that's cool. I think I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, I want to ask a question. When do you feel the most creative? Like, is there anything in specific that you see around or watch on TV or hear?
So like, two things. Like, I'll have my speaker on. I'll be listening to like Larry June and the Alchemist.
Okay.
So like music in the background will inspire me. But also too, I'll turn on like, you know, Fast and Furious, like the movies like that, Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Or the movie Biker Boys. You know, I'll turn on like, and like I'll like visualize like what they're wearing or like what they're doing, and I'll try to turn that into like a design. And then that's when I get creative. And then I'll be on FaceTime with my boy, and we'll talk about certain designs, you know. And then we'll just really literally just go from there.
Oh, sounds cool.
Like
cool.
you said, there is no limit to your brand.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You can do like an anime something.
You know what's crazy? I have one planned out.
Oh.
Hey, just
That would
drop
be
3.
really good.
Drop 3 coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a secret.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. We got to keep down the wraps right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Sounds cool. I mean, there are different. I mean, all kind of sport though, because the way I see this, I see a lot of guys who skate. I mean, sometimes you have a skateboard, like, you know, do stuff. They come do some stunts, like the 6 Gear Limit show, right? You know, they come do some stunts wearing your brands. You know what I mean? Just like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's how the expansion is going.
Okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
need to ask that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So what were you thinking about when you decided to name your brand 6 Gear Limit?
So,
Like the name.
like the
Yeah,
name says,
the
Gear
name,
Limit.
yeah.
So, when you're on a motorcycle and or you're in a 6-speed manual car, the limit is 6 gear. Like that's the fastest you can go, right?
Oh.
So that's how you gotta look at life too. Like life is going fast.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
It feels like I've been here for 3 months and then I've been here for a year and a half. You know, so when you think the term 6 gear limit, you're going fast. You know, life is moving fast, and you got to keep your head on the swivel and also maintain your focus.
Yeah.
So that's like the purpose behind 6 gear limit.
Amazing. Amazing. Love it.
That's sweet. Sounds cool. I mean, because I saw the name 6 Gear Limit, you know, I was trying to understand the, you know, the idea behind that. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Especially on a bike too. You know, 6 gear on a bike, you're going like 186, 180.
that's
180. What you mean? Well, hold on now. Don't knock it till you try it.
Did you ride the bike?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I ride a bike. I ride a 2016 Gixxer 1000. You know.
Oh, wow.
Like back in the States?
Yeah, back in the States. So I thought I could bring it to Bahrain.
Bahrain, yeah.
But man, I'm gonna just be real. If I brought that thing back to Bahrain, I'll
Just
be
keep moving everywhere.
I'll be in American Alley. Yo, line it up. Let's race.
Yeah,
line it up. Let's go.
I think it's been fun to all have the 6 Gear Limit outfit and then we're on a bike, like boom.
Yeah. So
you know.
Me behind.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, when I'm thinking, like you sit in front, then a lady would just be behind you, like you know, opposite, like, you know, back and then 6 Gear.
6 gear limit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's cool. Yeah, I mean, people are curious because a lot of people want to go. I know you want to give a little tip for people who are inspired by seeing what you're doing. And I mean, where do you operate from? How do you go about the printing, getting the materials? You want to share that? Is that
Yeah. So there's 2 ways you can do it, right? You can do the little printing sheets. I think it's called like DTG printing or something like that.
Okay.
So you can print the design on that sheet and you can order blanks, and then you can put the design on the shirt, iron it, press it, make sure it's good, and then that's your shirt. Or what you can do is you can do like a drop shipping type, if that makes sense. Like you can put your design online, tweak it how you want it, and then they can do it
Digital
for
printing.
you. Yeah, and then they can do it for you, and then they'll send it to you. So, but the one thing about designs and the material, you have to make sure the design will actually make the material look right. So, for example, right, the shirt that you got on right now is a 250 GSM type cotton. And the shirt that he has on right now is a 190 GSM cotton. So certain designs is gonna look different on certain types of cottons. So you gotta so if you do the whole sheet, like having the design on the sheet, make sure you get like different types of qualities, 190 GSM, 230 GSM, 250, and make sure that it looks right, because some designs won't look right on certain shirts.
Oh,
you know?
wow. That's a lot
Even
of
with
information.
hoodies too, you know.
Yeah.
Hoodies are tricky. So
So you had the pre-knowledge before getting into this business about
yeah,
clothing?
I definitely had some mentors, you know, help me out. My boy Glenn, you know, he has Prodigal Brand, and then my boy back from Florida, CMP&D Apparel. So they definitely taught me a lot on
wow.
on the what to do, what not to do, and it definitely helped shape the brand as it is. So like there's no brand without, you know, other people. Like you can't just do it all yourself. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna need help.
Yes.
You're gonna need mentors. You're gonna need people backing you up. You know, I didn't get famous. Well, I wouldn't say famous, but like I didn't get attention until I went to the One and I did that little video with Farrell and Amira.
Yeah,
And that's what kind of just blew up the whole brand.
Yeah.
So you're always gonna need help. I don't care what nobody says.
Yes,
You're
everybody
gonna need help.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. So where can your potential customers find your brand to purchase?
So you can go online, www.sisgearlimit.com.
So
Or
I think we'll flash the link on the video.
oh yeah, most definitely flash that link. Or they can find my
on Insta, I think on Instagram,
Yeah,
it's
and
at
so-
official Sis Gear Limit.
on my Instagram, it's official Sis Gear Limit, or they can hit up my personal IG if you want to put in like a pre-order. You know, I'll definitely take care of that for you.
What's your personal IG?
Personal IG is Yotez, YOTE_Z.
Okay, we'll flash on the screen. Yeah.
So
Okay. So why do you think Sis Gear Limit resonates with people?
So let's be real. Everybody loves cars. Everybody loves bikes.
Sure.
Everybody loves fancy cars and bikes. So we're trying to bring out like that old school, like 2000s, like vintage style. And let's be real. People want it, but you don't see brands doing it because, you know, we have this younger generation who like the Balenciaga, the Amira Jean. I know how to pronounce it. Amora, Amira Jean.
Yeah,
you know?
again.
But, you know, people like the old school vintage style look, but they're not going to tell you they like it because they trying to fit into a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
Sure.
so it's like, okay, cool. Let me just
Put it out there.
You know what I'm saying? Let me put it out there. Let me get the energy, and the energy has been amazing. So, and that's what keeps driving me to keep going, keep making designs, keep putting out hoodies, keep putting out shirts. You never, I'll be coming out with jeans soon. Like I was telling telling you, you know, I got a call from the manufacturer like, yo, they're doing jeans. Now, how am I gonna do jeans? I don't know, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
I'll definitely figure it out.
If you can do this, then you can
Yeah,
do
no,
anything.
I think the
no limit.
You know,
I think the jean material is thicker though, but I mean you find a way around it. Yeah. So.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be dope, man. Like,
And then you go into caps.
man, I'm about to say all the caps you wear. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So who's been your biggest supporters? Like you right from day one, you could say, hey, they put in so much effort, like, you know, because most times when we start a business, we find our friends, sometimes families don't they don't patronize or they don't push our brand, they don't repost
They
what
don't
we
even
do, you
believe
know.
in it.
Man,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna just keep it real with you, man. The whole like Empire DJs, like Grizz, Baddest One, Pharaoh, you know, Amir, like they was the ones like supporting it the most, and that means a lot. So like I remember when we first started, you know, I went to Cavallo's before it was closed, so I went there. And I was chopping it up with Grizz, and I was like, yo, how do you feel about this shirt? And he was looking at it, he was like, boom, 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 boom. I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
So they got my mind like, oh, I'm gonna be rich,
Yeah.
boy. So yeah, I was just thinking like that. I was like, yeah, cool.
Oh wow, that's good.
So I was like, do you want one? He was like, yeah, how much? I was like, don't worry about it, it's free.
Oh,
You
wow.
know,
Wow.
because that's how you spread. You know, so I told myself, I was like, if an influencer or a celebrity wants like a shirt, I give it to them for free.
Like promotes, yeah.
They're like, oh, why do you do that? Because I know for a fact they're going to promote it, and I know for a fact I'll get that money back eventually.
You're right.
Because it might not be you buying it.
The
but
network of each person.
yeah, when they see it, they're going to buy it. So
That's
you know,
wisdom.
So that's what I do. And then, yeah.
Okay. So I want you to tell us the particular date that you launched your brand so that people know that there's no limit to,
Whatever they want to do.
yeah.
So the first day, like our first drop one, we had 7 shirts, and that was on September 1st
Oh wow.
This year?
this year.
Yeah. It started in July.
Just 2 months ago?
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
September 1st was our first drop. So we opened up the shop July 16th, but we weren't ready to sell until September 1st. And then we just like the amount of growth that we experienced in these past, couple months is, I didn't think would happen. I didn't expect it.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing.
it went from me, making designs on my laptop, calling the manufacturer, trying to get something, ready for the people, pushing the hard line. And next thing you know, I'm on a celebrity podcast with Celebrity Daddy and you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how life works. And I give all glory to God, for everything. Without him, I'm nothing. So
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, when you hit me up, I like maybe you was joking, and then you keep telling me I'm coming on the podcast. And today we're here. I mean, I want to say, what would you want to say to people out there who you feel like they want to start something and they're not starting,
So we all know the saying, right? Oh, you can do anything you put your mind to.
Okay.
I don't believe in that. You can do anything with a solid plan. If you have a solid plan,
yeah.
and you keep focused on that plan, you keep hitting each wicket, then you'll reach your goal. Like for example, right? I'm pretty sure you didn't just wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a podcaster.
No,
It
took a while.
It took a while
to get the equipment.
but-
Yeah, like the plan.
But I'm pretty sure you had a solid plan, though, right?
100%.
So it always comes with a plan. It always comes with wickets.
Execution
Exactly.
brings idea too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell people, oh, I want to start my business. I want to start mine. I'm like, you can do it. You just got to have a solid plan. You have a solid plan, you straight, man. And then, and the cool thing about, 6 Gear Limit, we're actually trying to open up a coffee shop back in the States.
Oh wow.
6 Gear Limit Cafe.
Wow, that's sweet.
So
that's sweet.
So we're in the little beginning phase of it. Obviously,
Yeah.
He's still dealing with his family and his future daughter, and his wife. But when I get back to the States, we're gonna discuss, business plan, location, and put it under the LLC.
Yeah.
And then have our own little coffee shop for the bikers and the cars. Next thing you know, we're hosting bike meets and car meets. We have a crazy plan.
Amazing.
I get it.
And the crazy part is, I'm surprised. Look, so coming in Bahrain, right? I'm surprised nobody has done a bike night or a car meet outside the clubs or whatever.
I get it.
That's business. It's also business for me.
So where everybody parks the bike around, there's a DJ booth in the middle. and
you
everybody,
know what I'm
maybe
saying?
in the night or something, and the bike lights are on. I mean, that kind of
who has the coolest looking bike gets an award or something like that.
Yeah.
Gets people coming. And I'll definitely thrive off that. I'm handing out business cards crazy.
You should look into. I mean, a lot of stuff's happen in the States. I've seen a couple of clips like Las Vegas, New York. I mean,
that's
energy.
pretty much what Bahrain is. It's like Las Vegas. It's just
In the Middle East.
It's in the Middle
Right.
East. It's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because
So-
I know a lot of Americans who want to come to the Middle East, but then they have this perception that it's not safe. I mean, people want to come invest or do business like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just starting. I mean, I'm sure with what you're doing, I mean, they'll feel like they want to try. They want,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Most definitely, give it a shot. You can do anything with a solid plan.
Yes,
Numbers.
100%.
So why was starting this brand important to you?
So it was really important to me because when you look at brands, there's not a lot of brands out there who have my designs. Also, that's another topic I'm gonna get into. I was really upset about this, but there's a lot of racing brands out there who don't support. I wouldn't say necessarily support, but don't really know much about F1. Don't really know about MotoGP, motocross, because it's an international sport. Back in the States, we're used to football, basketball, and baseball, and that's it. So racing is really not that big, but I'm trying to get it big.
That's cool.
I think that's my motivation behind it.
That's nice.
That's cool. I mean, this is just hopefully in 6 months' time, we'll be on this podcast, and then you tell us the amazing journey.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like, within this short time, despite the challenge you had going on with Shopify, being busy with work and everything, and then you still have time to do all of this. It means a lot. It means a lot. So,
Definitely an inspiration for.
yeah.
Shoot, you guys are the inspiration.
Oh.
I was like,
Yeah, we love to hear success stories. People come on the show, share their life journey, because they're out there. There are less of more things that inspire people.
Yeah.
Part of the hot chill spot is, it could be hot, it could be chill, it could be controversial, it could be inspiring, whatever entrepreneurial business relationship. So
Yeah.
We got them all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to have you
Oh
on the
yeah,
show.
most definitely,
Yeah,
bro.
amazing
Most definitely.
for
Yeah.
you coming on
So-
the show and giving us this t-shirt.
Yeah,
Hey,
for those
man,
of
it's
you,
for free.
Amazing.
for those of you wondering what we're wearing, is the 6-gear limit. So I mean, yeah.
6-gear limit, baby.
Let's do it. Number one.
Yeah.